Hello, I'm Pandy Aviado, a visual artist and printmaker. In today's episode of Cultural Cash Online, I'll be discussing my work, Molotov Cocktail, a 1970 lithograph from the Cultural Center of the Philippines 21 AM collection. Let's examine this lithographic print, Molotov Cocktail. It was initially exhibited in 1970 as part of the inaugural 13 Artists exhibition. I was unable to attend the opening of the show because I was in Spain at that time. I understand it was Bobby Chebet, the first visual arts director, who acquired it for the CCP. Subsequently, it was featured in two exhibitions, 1081, Clear and Present Danger at the CCP in 2012, and Graven Images 1964 to 2014, Pandy Aviado, 50 Years of Printmaking at the Ayala Museum in 2014, among others. A Molotov cocktail is an improvised weapon produced by filling a container with flammable liquid and using a rag as a fuse. This type of weapon has been used in a number of revolutions, notably the Battle of Mendiola in 1970 and the Marawi City Siege in 2017. This artwork was created at Dimitri Papageorgiou's print workshop in Madrid. Before arriving in Madrid for my scholarship, I have heard of this workshop from the painter Fernando. It was exciting for me to try lithography, as the medium is not so popular in Manila because there was no lithograph expert here at that time. Before doing this litho, I began with two black and white designs. First, the boxer. It's actually a homage to a song by Simon and Garfunkel, and another one titled Hiroshima Mon Amour. It's a homage to an Alan Rene film. Even though I was in Spain, I could still feel the sentiments of the progressive artists clamoring for reforms in the Philippines. The image that I could think of at that time was the Molotov cocktail. This print was produced using two colors and completed in 1970 during the pre-martial law era. The atmosphere was akin to a Molotov cocktail, primed for ignition. It symbolized anarchy and reflected the prevailing zeitgeist. I created this piece because I sensed the impending political explosion. The piece was created using two lithographic stones, and I aimed for an effect reminiscent of Jasper Johns or Robert Rauschenberg prints. I experimented with frottage, the transfer of images using pictures from the Free Press magazine onto the lithostone. Within the composition, there is a depiction of a policeman wearing a helmet and stepping on demonstrators. The artwork features a rich texture, echoing pop art aesthetics. I chose a wine-like color for the piece, and the printer remarked that he liked the color because it reminded him of Spanish wine. Naturally, I didn't reveal that I was depicting a Molotov cocktail. I believe this lithograph holds a unique significance among my 1970s prints due to its technique and thematic content. Prints, in general, were frequently employed by graphic artists to express anti-war sentiments. Several artists who were not primarily printmakers, such as Pablo Picasso, Edward Manet, and others, also created important bodies of anti-war lithographs. Molotov Cocktail is my humble contribution to the art of lithography and its role in political caricature. Thank you for joining me, Pandy Aviado, in this episode of Cultural Cash Online.